Travel stocks fell today after the State Department issued a worldwide travel alert last night. The reason? Increased terror threats. That pressured shares of companies like Priceline, Expedia, and TripAdvisor. Airline stocks also fell, with Delta declining the most. And shares of hotels and cruise lines also lower. Hampton Pearson with details now on the warning, which came just days before the holiday weekend.
The terror warnings from Homeland Security and the State Department are going out during the busiest travel week of the year, with millions of Americans traveling by trains, planes, and automobiles during the holiday period. The FBI and Homeland Security officials warning more than 18,000 local law enforcement agencies to be prepared for extremists who could seek to replicate the effects of the Paris attacks using similar weapons and tactics, although on a smaller scale. Most major cities have seen beefed up security since the November 13th Paris attacks. Now the focus, security experts say, will be on so-called soft targets, likely to attract large crowds, and so-called active shooter scenarios.
Law enforcement has to be vigilant. They have to be able to quickly respond to an active shooter scenario and respond in a way that could be most effective to them. And that's what they're asking local law enforcement to do.
Homeland Security says there is no evidence of an attack here in the U.S., but officials offer no such assurances for what might happen overseas now that ISIS has shown it can attack in the heart of Europe. So the State Department is telling Americans traveling worldwide for the next 90 days to be extra vigilant.
If you're going to be traveling, just maybe take an extra step and try to decide what's going on in the country. Mm-hmm. Know where you're going, just plan a little bit better. I think it's very important to not let the bad guys win.
Right.
Not let somebody across the world tell us, be afraid.
That State Department alert is the first in nearly a year. After a month of deadly terrorist attacks on 3 continents that have killed hundreds of people, government officials are aware there is indeed anxiety across the country. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Hampton Pearson in Washington.